A capital gains tax would bring in very little initially, so the end game for you here has to be a wealth tax.
Look, we haven't set out our policy. I think it's clear that capital gains wealth tax, broadening the tax base, is something that the Labor Party is talking about at the moment. One of the things that we're working through, though, is all the ins and outs of that, all of the potential impacts that might have on different groups that could be affected, to make sure that we design a policy that's robust and that actually is not going to have adverse consequences.
Are you in danger of losing the next election? Is it electoral suicide to go to the people with the capital gains tax, or are you going to exempt the family homes and only kind of go for the rich and the farmers?
Oh, look, there's a lot of stuff that we have to work through if we were going to announce a capital gains tax. And so we're working through all the ins and outs of the different options at the moment. One of the things that we've been talking a lot to farmers about, and particularly the new generation of farmers coming through, is that the current generation of farmers have had significant capital gains. And the next generation of farmers are looking at a profile that's very, very different to that. So if you're, say, buying your family farm off your parents, you're not going to get the same capital gains that they got. And so that is something that we have to factor in. It's much harder to buy a farm now than it was 40 or 50 years ago. And so I'm very, very aware of those issues for younger farmers, for the next generation of farmers, and I don't want to make those problems worse. And so, that is one of the things.
Well, you're going to make it a hell of a lot worse with the capital gains tax.
Well, you're speculating, and
no,
we haven't
I'm not.
announced a policy yet.
We know you're going to go to the election with this.
What I've just said to you is that the issues around, the next generation of farmers are very much one of the things that we're thinking about in the design of any tax policy that we take to the election.
Just finally, when it comes to a capital gains or wealth tax, are you worried that there'll be a run on the bank in terms of the wealthier people in this country, the wealth creators, the ones who take the risks, the ones who have a business, the ones who employ people?
Well, I mean, I've said before, and I've said it very clearly at the beginning of the year, one of the things that I want to see us do as a country is invest more in productive businesses. And so any tax design that we come up with will have that front and centre.